Okay, I swear to God, every time you say it, I have two horror stories for you.
Oh, I can tell you two horror stories. You want to hear two horror stories, bro?
No, my guy.
God.
No. I know which
All
two
right.
stories he's about to
So-
tell. They're funny.
It,
This is a tunneling story. So, has anyone heard of what tunneling is?
Nope.
I assume it's a sexual position.
Basically,
do you
what
mean
tunneling
the actual
is-
tunneling thing?
Yeah, it's basically where
Oh,
okay, you
okay.
know how the rain drain tunnels that go under the cities, like under the bridges and stuff. You basically just go in there and explore for a while, and those things first off go on for miles.
bad.
Like, good
Oh
lord.
yeah, no. I've been in
Yeah,
one. There's a
like-
big ass storm drain that's like 8 miles long, and I went like halfway through it.
We're going through these tunnels just to see where one of these let out, and we went down there, and the first weird thing we saw was a dude's squatter den. Someone made a living underneath a manhole cover in the tunnel. And this dude had literally, he had a wind chime, he had artwork. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing down here? And what's worse is that when we went in there, that tunnel led off into a three-way intersection. So I'm sitting there like, oh god, we're gonna run into somebody. He's probably gonna be cracked out of his mind. We're probably gonna die today. Luckily, we didn't run into the guy that owned that place. Otherwise, probably wouldn't be here telling the story. The other weird thing we found down there was, people love the fucking graffiti, like underground tunnels and shit. We found some weird-ass graffiti. Like, one dude decided to spray paint, like, smiley faces all over the wall. There was one, it was a big one, with the eyes X'd out, and it was in red, but it, like, dripped bloody. Next to the fucking giant-ass smiley face, it just says, "Have you seen him?" And I was like,
If you ever do that
"Ew."
again, you should bring like a knife or preferably a gun or something.
Oh, yeah, I would be bringing, like, a fucking RPG. Oh my god, it was the weirdest shit ever. I don't want to know what they meant by "have you seen him yet?" Like, I don't want to know what that
Yo,
means.
I zoned out for like a good minute right there. What's going on?
Weird ass graffiti.
Oh,
The other
Was it a
the
dick?
others. No, it was a weird ass fucking like cryptic ass fucking.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Oh my god! But the other story that I have, another horror story, is fucking the sleep paralysis story. So sleep paralysis, for anyone that doesn't have it,
it
it
had an
sucks.
itch on my dick and I couldn't itch it. It was pretty scary.
Yeah, it sucks. The day this happened, in the morning, I got a video that I watched, and those types of videos where, like, at first, it's like, there's no freaking way that this is real, and then, like, it starts, like, it sits in your mind, and you start thinking about it more and more, and it starts just screwing with you throughout the day, like, worse and worse. That's what happened this day, and it just starts screwing with me. I was like, hold up, and I just start getting more and more paranoid. Come nighttime, I go to bed, and I could not sleep for shit. Like, those like really stupid fucking jump scares in like every horror game ever. Every fucking dream I would be having, it wouldn't matter what it was, at like a random point, this weird ass fucking face would pop up and scare the shit out of me to the point where I'd wake up. And this happened so many times. And it finally got to a point where I just passed out from exhaustion and didn't wake up after that. Deep sleep, like to a point where like you're not supposed to get up. I was at that point and it happened again and I just shot the fuck awake. I woke up and like, that kind of groggy feeling you get where it's like, you kind of like just want to kind of like rub your face, like to kind of like wake up a little bit. I tried to do that and my arm wouldn't fucking move.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Like, did my arm fall? Like, I was laying on my side. I was like, did I just lay on my arm wrong? I tried to move the other one, doesn't fucking move. And I just start feeling like this fucking giant ass weight. Like I felt like I weighed a ton. Like my head felt like a bowling ball. And I was like, why can't I move? And what made it
Bro.
worse is the fact that I was facing the wall, not towards my room. I was facing the wall, and I swear to God, I have never, like, it felt like something was in there with me at the time. That's how bad I was panicking. And I was like, and I was just sitting there like, this like, just sitting there panicking, like, and if you haven't had it at all, the main advice you're always given when you have sleep paralysis is that you are not supposed to fight it. Like, you're just supposed to let it happen and let your body cope naturally. No, I'm sitting there fucking struggle busting, like let me up, let me up.
Bro,
And
you ever
like, the first thing that came back was my legs. I've never kicked so hard in my life. If someone was behind me at the time, I think I might have ended up sending him to a hospital. I did not sleep the rest of that night. Like,
You
I didn't even
need-
show you. Like, next day, I was like, I don't know why, but I wanted to find what the hell, like, because I still remember what the thing looked like that kept fucking getting popped at me. I found it on Google.
Yo,
like, I
have
was
a
fucking
song.
dealing with.
I got a song that could help with that, bro.
And here's the weird part. This is the weirdest part of the whole story. I have not had a fucking dream with that thing in there since. Like, ever since that happened, it's never popped up again.
Maybe you fought a demon.
I do.
Or a
I tried to send it to you,
ghost.
Ogre.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he might have fought a demon, bro.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
I
Yeah,
saw that
that's-
episode, bro. That episode
see
as
what
a
I
kid
deal with?
scared the shit. Bro, I want to see. Drop it in the fucking screenshots on.
The D&D Discord, bro.
So, okay, has anyone here heard of the game The Isle?
The name, but not.
Anybody
I
hear
don't know
about that
what
game?
it is.
I heard of it.
It's basically a survival game where you get to play as the dinosaur, and your only goal is to basically just survive against other players, pretty much. And the thing is that carnivore players have to kill other players for food. I'm using that as preference right now for the story. Me and this guy that I used to be friends with, we were playing the Isle together, and we decided to both play as the T-Rex because, we wanted to, actually get shit done. First off, the spawn is completely random. So you get dropped in a random spot on the map. I got the no man land spawn. There's no water, so no player goes there. So I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna die before I get to you, so just wait where you are and I'll probably spawn in there. And he's like, okay, whatever. But, I want to try to get there. So I start walking, and I had such little hunger left. I was like, I'm gonna starve to death and die. I'm gonna starve. This other T-Rex rounds the corner, and he starts trying to be friendly with me. And in my head, I'm going, I don't need another mouth to feed. I already got one guy that I'm trying to help. I don't need this guy. I gave him ample warning. I told him, I was like, I'm not going to be friendly with you. If you don't turn around and walk the other way, I'm going to kill you. He didn't get the memo, so I killed him. I went from 1,800 health to 300 health real quick. But I got food. So I was like, I'm actually not gonna starve now. But like, the problem is now I'm freaking limping around like an idiot. He respawns as a T-Rex again, and in the chat I hear him go, well, I read him saying, "Why did you kill me?" Blah 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 blah. And I told him I only had 10 hunger. I told you if you didn't leave me alone, I was gonna kill you and I was gonna eat you. And he goes, well, we're the same thing. You're not supposed to kill each other, blah, 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 blah. And I told him, it's the name of the game, survival of the fittest. You were just too stupid to turn around. He was so pissed. And he goes, well, I hope you know you're on my kill list now. I was like, okay, fine by me. I have 300 health. I have a broken leg. I can't do anything. You're doing me a favor by killing me, so thank you. And like, just to piss him off even more. And he goes, I don't care, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to come and kill you. I was like, okay, fine. And I told him, like, I will freaking just lay down and wait for you. Like, I'll just meet you somewhere. And so I finally get to where my other friend is. And he asked me, what the hell is going on in chat? What the hell happened? And I tell him, like, I killed a guy for food, and now he's pissed off at me. And he's like, is that why you're limping? Yep. So I told him, like, look, let's just sit here and wait for him. And I type in chat, like, okay, I am at this coordinate. If you want to just kill me, get it over with, that way we can all get back to playing the game, just come here and let's just do it. And he goes, well, how do I know you're not lying? I am at 300 health, broken leg, have nothing to lose at this point, and there were five other people that were around us, and they're like, yeah, he's literally right here. He's not lying to you. And so he's like, whatever. Like, he's like, just stay there. I'll be there in a second. So we're sitting there waiting for him, and about 20 minutes go by, and this guy goes, you want to be really funny? just to have happen. I look at him and go, what? Why don't I act like his friend until he gets here? And then when he kills you, I just kill him. Just to piss him off even more. And I go, let's do it. So I was like, let's do it. Because he was being an asshole. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. We were sitting there for 45 more minutes waiting for this guy. And we said, like, where the hell is he? Because we knew where he respawned. He told us where he was. And he was only maybe like 100 meters, like maybe 100 units away. So it's not that far of a walk. I asked him, where are you? We were at 200, 300. He was at negative 500, negative 300. He was over 1,000 units away on the map. Like, I pulled up a map. I was like I pulled up the map because someone laid out the entire the entire map on an actual like readable map, like a navigation map. And I pulled it up like, holy, he's way up, like he's on the other side of the island. And my friend goes, he didn't. He's not that stupid. And I asked him, dude, you know we're in the positives, right? He's like, well, I don't believe you, so I'm just looking for you. We waited for another 20 minutes, and I finally died of thirst, like a lack of water. And I respawn, and everyone in the chat is so pissed off at this guy at this point. Like, they're all pissed off. Like, he keeps ranting and raving in the chat. And they just go, like, would you just calm the fuck down? It's just a game. And he goes, well, stop if he apologizes. I just typed, nope, and I left the server. We need to make our own country. And then two of the guys ran right back in to the first cashier they could find, slammed their hands on the fucking, like the, you know, the thing with all the bags on it, the spinny thing? They slammed their hands on that and go, where is it? What day? And this cashier, I felt so bad for this cashier because she had the look of fear and confusion in her face, and she goes, and she said the date this happened, and they both look at each other and go, it worked, and they ran as fast as possible out of the store, and I looked at the cashier, and she just sitting there like trying to process what happened. I think she quit that day. She's like, I don't get paid enough to deal with this. And then that same day, we got kicked out of the Safeway.